To the distinguished gentleman from South Carolina and the ranking member on the Middle Eastern Subcommittee, Mr. Wilson.
Gentleman is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Republican Leader Mike McCall. I urge opposition to HJ Resolution 37 directing the removal of U.S. armed forces from the hostilities in Yemen. Actually, the U.S. is not directly engaged in any hostilities in Yemen. This is not my independent assessment, but the determination of the Department of Defense. The U.S. is currently supporting the Saudi-led coalition in Yemen by providing targeting assistance, intelligence sharing, and joint planning to defeat the Houthi rebels, who are armed by Iran with missiles that they have directed at civilian airports in Saudi Arabia. There is no doubt that the Saudi-led coalition in Yemen has made terrible targeting mistakes. But what would happen if the U.S. were to pull the plug on our intelligence sharing and targeting cooperation? Would this improve the coalition's targeting, or possibly make it worse, increasing the chances for collateral damage and civilian casualties? I'm concerned that if we walk away now, these terrible tragedies will simply multiply. The United States must be at the table so that we can insist on and respect international law. This does not mean that the coalition will always do the right thing, but it does mean that we will have leverage and influence to promote the right direction. Instead of this resolution, I hope that our colleagues, Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Eliot Engel and Ranking Member Republican Leader Mike McCall, work together on the bipartisan initiative that can address these important concerns in Yemen. We can all agree that the humanitarian crisis in Yemen must be addressed and that the ongoing conflict must come to an end. Let's work together as we've always done on the Foreign Affairs Committee to address this issue and end the suffering